There we go. What up, y'all? Currently, we just have raw moment and generic username, but that's alright. You know, still pretty early in the day. Yeah, good to see you guys. Yeah, the title and thumbnail suggest, like, yeah, it's exactly what it's suggesting. We're just gonna be doing a bunch of tier lists today. Not like a mega one, like a bunch of video games all in one tier list, but like all just categorized differently. So I don't know, I might actually do one with like all my favorite video game franchises ranked. That'd be crazy. But yeah, let's get into it. I'm gonna play some chill music while I'm doing it. Let's get this. What was the old one? And of course, as the tradition goes, I need to check to see if my mic is working. That's all the validation that I need. Let's get started. Alright, so shoot, I don't know where to start, bro. Well, that's not good. Sub count isn't showing. Oh, that sucks. Why is it not doing it? Oh, come on. How do I refresh it? Hold on. Well, frick. Oh, like this. That didn't do it either. What the? Well, that's just great. Okay. Well, forget about it. Okay. I guess we'll... I would put a poll up, but there's not enough people here, so I'll just start with this one. This one is all Five Nights at Freddy's animatronics slash antagonists, or main characters, whatever. And there's quite a few, ranging from the first game all the way to Security Breach, which I think is enough to work with. So let me test the audio one more time. Sorry. Turn up the mic volume a little bit. Alright, let's go. Why am I drawing a blank? This is dumb. Alright, never mind. Alright, so first tier list. Five Nights at Freddy's characters. Let's see how well it goes. So, I'm gonna start off with the man himself. Wish I could watch this, but I have to leave. That's alright, DJ. You're good. I shouldn't have done it so early. It was probably my fault. And would you look at that? The chat box doesn't want to work either. Just wonderful. Why did I switch back to OBS? This is so dumb. don't know why nothing's working now. I'm so sick. Okay, we're starting with the man himself, Mr. Freddy Fazbear. Well, would it be controversial to not put him in S tier? Because, like, yeah, he's like the OG, right? But also, like, so, like, yeah, he's the OG. But I feel like there's characters that, like, surpass him in every way. I don't know, so... I mean, when you think of Five Nights at Freddy's, of course, this is the one that comes to mind. Because, you know, he is Freddy. He is the original. He has 2 jump scares in the original game that are both really effective. And, like, 9 times out of 10, you will see them because you run out of power. For now, I'll put Freddy in A. Yeah, I'm putting Freddy in A. So, I don't even know. We're just keeping there for now. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'll put all the originals in A. Let's put all the originals in A, because I don't even know where else to rank them. So, yeah, they just go right there. What else we got? Alright, we got Golden Freddy from FNAF 1. I think I'll just put him in A2. I mean, he's not that special, right? All he is just an Easter egg. He's not, in this game at least, he's not like an actual character. He's just an Easter egg. And his jump scare is just a PNG bomb. His significance to the story is very important, though. How he's like, also like Fredbear, but like the mystery of like which kid possesses his body. We find out it was Cassidy, which was like the one he should not have killed. I don't know. So just for significance to the lore, I'll put him in S. Now we're on to FNAF 2 already. So I think the toys. I don't know what to rank these guys. Okay, so if we're talking like Ultimate Custom Night, like these characters are all, except these two are the exact same in Ultimate Custom Night, except Toy Freddy, who has like a really unique gimmick, which is, I think, playing the game for him. Like on the security cameras, he'll also be playing a game and you have to play it for him, or else he gets mad. Or no, like if he loses a game, then he comes after you, right? I think that's what it is, but anyways. He's also, I don't know, he's kind of a boring character, all things considered. He's not that special. I think I'd put him in B for now. Toy Bonnie and Toy Chica. In FNAF 2 and in Ultimate Custom Night, they're technically the same character. Because they both appear in the vents. Right? And they also... Yeah, in Ultimate Custom Night, they also, like, just appear randomly, and you have to put the mask on. They're both the exact same. Both have the exact same gimmick. And yeah, you know, they're the toy animatronics. There's nothing too special about them, except for the fact that they have, like, the facial recognition or whatever. But yeah, these characters never get expanded upon, really. Except, like, maybe getting dialogue in Ultimate Custom Night and in, like, Special Delivery. But that's about it. They're going right next to Toy Freddy. Mangle, aka Toy Foxy. So with Mangle, right, like, they could have just made, like, a toy version of Foxy, but they didn't, and they decided to come up with this. And I think it looks really cool. I think Mangle's really cool. So she's not, I don't know. Again, not that important of a character. But design-wise, like all things considered, she's unique compared to the others, compared to the other toys. Because she's like already mangled and stuff. I And the fact that like half of her, it's like half of her endo head that's like peeking out, and then like the other side is just a mask. I don't know. So yeah, the design is still a little harder to interpret. Like I can't tell what's going on. But because she's unique, I'm giving her A tier. Balloon Boy and JJ. So I would label. Actually, I'm gonna label these two as different characters. JJ, not that important. Putting her in D tier. She's not horrible either. Balloon Boy, yeah. So like back then, his only gimmick in FNAF 2 was to just take your flashlight, so then Foxy could get you. But yeah, other than that, he doesn't serve a very significant role, and he's also very annoying. So I'm gonna put you in C because you're just okay. Marionette automatically goes in S tier because you know, lore wise and design wise, like it's not an animatronic. It's like a ventriloquist puppet or something. Or no, it's a marionette, so it's not. Yeah, just very interesting design. It very obviously differs from the rest of them. That's why I like the marionette, and also possessed by, I think. Hold on, that's my music too loud. Okay. The puppet's also possessed by Charlie Emily, if I remember. In the game's lore, at least. In the second FNAF movie, they potentially be haunted by Garrett Schmidt's ghost. And, you know, that wouldn't be too bad, actually. I'd like that change. So, yeah, Marionette goes up here because of design and importance in the lore. Now we're on to the Wizards. I don't get what's special about these characters, honestly. Except that maybe, like, these guys, like the original Unwithered game before these guys, according to the incredibly complex timeline, I think the designs are cool, though. Like, I don't get why Chica here has, like, two jaws. Oh no, well that makes sense. It's just the endo mouth sticking out, but still looks a little weird and jarring. Withered Foxy. People really like this character for some reason. I think he looks a little goofy. Freddy ain't that special. I'm putting him in C. Or well, I'm so indecisive. I gotta figure this out. Okay. B or C. So he appeared in FNAF 2. Withered designers also come back as the Phantom. Bro, this is so hard. I think I'm putting Withered Freddy in C, just because, you know, it's acceptable. I think he's like the most forgettable Wither of the Wither gang. Now you're a different case, because your design looks so cool. Like, your entire face is missing, which is something that is, like, the other ones don't, like, cannot relate to. Like, they all have their face and everything. Yeah, because Withered Bonnie's design is so awesome, he goes in A. Withered Chica, again, not that special, except, like, for some reason, like, her arms, like, she always stays T-posing. I don't know why that is. And, yeah, I'm putting Chica and Withered Foxy in C, because they're just okay. Actually, matter of fact, I'll move Withered Bonnie down to B, because, again, these characters aren't that significant to the lore, so I'll just give them points for that. Withered Golden Freddy. So again, this character was, you know, like, this is just Golden Freddy, but they made him an actual character, not an Easter egg, in FNAF 2. And he's also, like, super easy to avoid, too. I feel like this version of Golden Freddy is more mysterious than this one. So actually, I'm moving this guy down to B, and I put him up here. That's probably fair, right? Or well, frick, bro. I don't know. You know, yeah, actually, I'll put him in A tier. He's not like goated like the Marionette is. He doesn't have that much. He doesn't have that many redeeming qualities. So yeah, that's where I'll put him. Now we got. Well, I don't know how to pronounce his real name, so everyone calls him Shadow Bonnie. Again, he's just an Easter egg. He's alright. I'll put him in C. Shadow Freddy as well. He's just okay. And Paper Pals. Again, just like the last ones, these characters aren't expanded a lot. They're just kind of there. Like, they were originally just a decoration. They made them characters in FNAF World. And I think these are also an Ultimate Custom Night as like the secret characters on the secret roster. Yeah, again, like, they serve no purpose other than just, you know, decorations. I'm putting them in D. And, oh yeah. Springtrap goes in S tier because, you know, he's Springtrap. His design, like, his lore aspect, everything. Like, I'm a fan of all of it. Yeah, he's Springtrap. What more can I say? He is... Yeah, he's just Springtrap. I don't know what else to say. Like, the lore behind it, of course. Like, how William Afton got in that suit. Everything explained beautifully. Like, everybody knows the story at this point. And yeah, Springtrap, he's just an awesome character. I don't know what else to say. Now, Phantoms, dumb. Put them all in D. Because they're just illusions. They're not real. I think that's pretty fair. Oh my gosh. I'm too tired for this. I need to have more energy in me, I swear. So now we're moving on to FNAF 4. Who we got? We got Nightmare Freddy. So yeah, Nightmare animatronics, I love their design. They look amazing. But Nightmare Freddy's particularly like pretty easy to avoid in FNAF 4. Because of his design and because he has like little children, he goes in A. That's fair. Alright, so that's probably good, right? A tier? Yeah. Nightmare Bonnie, Nightmare Chica, pretty much the same in terms of mechanics. There's not much that differs between Bonnie and Chica in like any game for that matter. So I think Nightmare Bonnie and Nightmare Chica go in C tier. Their designs are cool, but they don't really add anything to the gameplay except like another animatronic to like close the door on or whatever. So yeah, they stayed there. Nightmare Foxy, you know, I don't know how to feel about this one. He's also particularly, he's also pretty easy to avoid in FNAF 4 because he's just in the closet, right? But his design is very cool, I can't deny that. And his original design had like a long, like demon tongue or something like that. I don't know what Scott was thinking when he did that. He probably thought it just looked more scary or something. I think he goes in B just because he's a little bit more different than the others. Nightmare Fredbear, very iconic design. Very iconic design. And after Night 5, when you learn about like Fredbear's significance, that's kind of when like the name Fredbear started to like pop up in the lore and whatever in all the games. I'd say Nightmare Fredbear goes in B because of like how significant he is. And after night 5 on FNAF 4 is when you understand like why he's here, like who this character is. So yeah, he's good. He goes there. Nightmare, he's the bonus character in night 6. But again, you know, like, what purpose does this character serve? Not much, right? So I'm just gonna put him in C. He's just alright. Plushtrap, I want to put you in D because you make no sense as a character. I don't know why you're even in the franchise. Honestly, I think he shouldn't be a character at all. His minigame isn't fun either. I don't enjoy it particularly. And yeah, he's also just very annoying. In almost every game he's in, he tries to be as big of a nuisance as possible. And yeah, that's why he's going down there in D tier. Now, here's the Halloween ones. For FNAF 4 Halloween update, we got Jacko Bonnie and Jacko Chica. Once again, the same characters, right? But their designs are significantly cooler than, you know, the OGs right here. So I'd put them one tier above because of how unique, because they try to create a unique spin on the characters, making them look like jack-o'-lanterns. Yeah, I think that looks cool. Nightmare Mangle is a much better reskin, is like a really good reskin to Nightmare Foxy. Like, it's not just even like a palette swap or anything like that. It's like a full-on remodel, all the jump scares remade. She goes in A tier. Or he, sorry, I don't know. I think it's still debated whether or not Mangle's a boy or a girl. So, sorry about the gender assumption. Nightmare Yone. I don't know what everyone's deal with this character, but he has like tentacles or something. He's like an octopus or something, like in other games. But he's just a reskin for Nightmare. But at least he's not like Nightmare. It's just like just like a black palette swap of Nightmare Fredbear. So I'd say Nightmare Yone goes in B. Yeah, I'll take that. No, Nightmare BB is just a reskin for Plushtrap, but you know, has more significant, like it's I don't know how to say it, like Nightmare Balloon Boy just makes more sense. I feel like Nightmare Balloon Boy should have been the original instead of Plushtrap. I feel like it would have made more sense to make Nightmare Balloon Boy like the actual Plushtrap, and Plushtrap is like the Halloween skin. Because I feel like everyone can agree when Balloon Boy is a more recognizable character in the series. This is also the first time a variant Balloon Boy got a jump scare, and put him in C. He's just alright. Like because he's barely above this guy. Okay, this one's weird. This is Mendo Endo from FNAF World, pretty sure. Like, he's just an NPC. He has no personality. I'm putting him in F. I don't know why he's even on here. It's kind of strange. DD, you go in F because you are annoying as crap. In Ultimate Custom Night, more accurately, because you cannot turn her off, which is so dumb. You cannot turn her off. She'll summon an animatronic that like you don't know how to defend yourself against unless you like look it up or just do it from experience. So she could ruin your run. She could ruin your run like really fast in Ultimate Custom Night. And also, she serves no purpose in FNAF World other than to be an NPC that sells you stuff. So yeah, she goes in F. 10 out of 10 tier list. Thanks, Prinafi. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Good to see you. I got a lot more coming after this. I promise that. Okay, interesting. So we have a little bit before all the other fun times. I'll just put it back here. Yeah, I'll put her back here. And I'll come back to her later. Starting off with sister location, we have Baby, S tier, because she... This is random, but what is your opinion on the Twisted? Oh, The Twisteds, that's it's been ages since I read the Twisted ones. Yeah, it's been a long time since I read the novels, especially the Twisted ones. I'm gonna skip this one. I remember like the Twisted Wolf was like the most interesting to me, but like he didn't really do anything in the story. The Twisted Wolf was like the one original character, not based on an existing one, and they gave him like nothing to do in the actual book, so I don't know. Like their designs are cool. Because like they're not actual robots, right? They're just, or no, they probably are, but they're. I don't remember the whole backstory behind them. Their designs look cool. They're just like they're like the Nightmares on steroids, in my opinion. But yeah, thanks Majin Lockdown for that comment, and I'm pretty sure you're a new viewer, so welcome in. Really glad you found this. Yeah, awesome. Good. So as I was saying, Baby goes in S because how important to the story she is. She's possessed by Elizabeth Afton, and yeah, I don't know what else to say. Like she's Circus Baby. Like she has a personality. She can talk. Her motivations are also very interesting. Like she acts like an innocent little girl trapped inside a robot, which of course she is. But she stabs you in the back later on in Sister Location, and it turns out that she was just being nice to you, and like it sounded like she was being nice, but she was luring you into the scooper so that Ennard, which is like all of them, or it's also her technically, can steal your body and escape into the real world. So she's an expert liar. She goes into S, and also because of her voice is like perfect. Ballora, so she has significance too, right? Like everybody speculates that Ballora is William Afton's wife, aka more like the mother of the family. I don't know, like all the Sister Location animatronics, because like most of them are original, I dig their design. But I've never seen, I don't know. This is tough. I think B tier fits her pretty well. Yeah, I'll go with B tier. Actually, one more thing. What would you put Scott on? I don't think he's on this list. No, he's not. But if you're talking like Anim Dude, or just, you know, Anim Dude like from FNAF World, like Scott in that game. I have no idea. I'd probably put him... That'd be a little hard to decide. I think I'd put him in S tier for being like such a cool final boss and like totally unexpected in FNAF World. That's where I'd put him at. Probably S tier because of how rad he is, his theme song. The fact that he's a secret boss in hard mode. Yeah, I'd probably put him in S tier. Yeah, thank you for that. Laura goes in B. Funtime Freddy, you get an A. Oh wait. Oh dang. So Bon Bon is separated from Freddy. So if we take that into consideration, I think Funtime Freddy is an A. I really like Funtime Freddy. He's like my favorite character. Whoops. No. My bad. There we go. Yeah, I think Funtime Freddy in A is. I think that's a safe move, because like without Bon Bon, he's just Freddy. But also, Kellen Goff, his voice actor, does an amazing job on the character. It's unlike anything. It's like unlike any character you've heard before. And yeah, when I hear his voice, it's instantly recognizable. That's why I put Funtime Freddy in A. If you included Bon Bon with him, I'd put him in S tier, because like Bon Bon is part of him, right? Like his other hand is like a hand puppet, and that's Bon Bon on it. So yeah, if the character was complete, I'd put him in S tier, but he goes in A. There's Funtime Foxy. Don't know how to feel about this one. I mean, at the end of the day, I think he's just another Funtime animatronic. That's just about it. He did appear in FNAF World, though. He's like the first Funtime animatronic to be revealed when he was in FNAF World. I think, yeah, other than that, he's just another animatronic there. I don't think there's anything special about him. I don't think he talks either until Ultimate Custom Night. But his levels where you're trying to get to the other side of the room, when you also have like the flash cannon. Skipping that. Yeah, those levels are way too hard. I'm not good at them at all in VR or in the actual sister location. Funtime Foxy goes in C because, you know, he's just okay. Nothing special about him. He's still cool design, but yeah, not much adds to him either. Yendo, aka like the Funtime Freddy Yendo, he goes in. He's only in the custom night mode of Scissor Location. I don't remember what he does either. I don't remember what he does. I don't think he has a jump scare. I think he just pops in to say hello. Like, hold on, I think I might have to look this up. Yeah, I'll go check the wiki. Yeah, he's a Funtime underscore. Okay, yeah. He's just Golden Freddy, it sounds like. He appears in your office and you just pull the camera up to flip the camera up and flip it back down to make him go away. So yeah, very shallow character, no significance to the story. Not even that interesting either. I don't think anybody remembers this guy. Nope, you wouldn't remember him unless I showed him to you, so he goes in F tier, sorry buddy. Bitty Babs, well, like very unsettling. Like they would have an animatronic for a baby. Kind of crazy. But it's a fun idea that I think they handled pretty well in Sister Location. So I think they I'll put Bitty Bab in B tier. It's also like your first threat in Sister Location when you're like trying to hold the door close, like from it being pried open by them. It is stressful. And you don't even know what they look like yet either. So yeah, that's another thing. I think I'm putting Bitty Bab in B tier. Because they're pretty decent. Bitty Babs are pretty decent enemies, that's where I put them. This is Electro Bab? I don't know what Electro Bab does, I'll have to look the wiki again. Okay, let's see. Randomly appears in the east or west closet. Begin with your drawer. Administer a control shot. Okay, so it's just a Bitty Bab where with like a different it's just another Bitty Bab with like a different mechanic, basically. It's not its own character. All you have to do to get rid of him is just shock him. But yeah, they're the same character. I don't think anybody remember him. I put him in F tier. Here's the Minarinas, Balora's little minions. Now, I don't know how to feel about this one. Like, I'm surprised. Well, I think it's kind of funny how tiny they are. in the one level where they're like the biggest threat is the Springwalk level in Night 4 of Sister Location. Kind of dumb that you would die to a tiny thing like that, but I don't know. I think they're just okay. I put them in C. You know, like they're not great, but they're not terrible either. That's where I put them. Alright, we got Ennard now. Ennard, I'd say... So he's like all of them combined into one. Right? And he has his own night if you take a secret route. If you take a secret route in Night 5, he has his own section where it's like a custom night against him. Which is very cool. I'd say he's pretty significant to the lore too. Because, like, it's Ennard who's also, like, Molten Freddy, right? Isn't that it? Or am I stupid? I don't know. So the canon is that Ennard takes Michael Afton's body. And then, like, he ditches it. And I think he comes back in FNAF 6 as Molten Freddy. That's correct, right? I'm just gonna go off of that and assume that it is, because I'm pretty sure. So I don't know, because of how this character is instantly recognizable. The frick, man. I don't know, like, what do you guys think? If there's anyone in the chat, someone, I can't remember FNAF lore for the life of me. Yeah, that's alright. Should I pull up the wiki again? I might. Hello? What the heck? Oh man. He's cobbled together from the other endoskeletons of other animatronics. A complete mess of wire, springs, and metal, but at least he's wearing a fun party hat. Oh, from the Freddy Files. I remember... Yeah, I read that book. Let's see. So yeah, it's all of them combined. I got that right. This is a tough one. You know, because I'm like too indecisive, but also because like he's kind of a cool character, I put him in A. It's got a shiny Beldum in what gen is that? I can't remember. But yeah, anyway, that's cool. Congrats. Here we go. Bonbon. So but like this will be tough because we're ranking them individually. Like these two, they are separate, so that's gonna be a bit hard for me to decide. So I guess part. So Bonbon, like Gen 9. Okay, thank you. If we're ranking Bonbon alone, I do like how they bounce off of each other and like they both have their own personalities. But yeah, I don't know if that counts here. Like other than that, like in Help Wanted, in the Night Terrors level, he's just annoying to deal with. Same with the Bonnet, but like I don't know why Bonnet exists. I think she was just made purely to be like another slot in the custom night. Bonbon goes in C tier by himself. I think that's fair. And Bonnet goes in F tier because, you know, she like what else is there about her that's special besides like she's pink? And her only mechanic, or well, no, in Help Wanted, her mechanic was like she appears in your bedroom and you gotta shine the flashlight at her. But she's like super easy to avoid in every game she's been in. Because in also in Sister Location and in Ultimate Custom Night, all you have to do is just click on her and she goes away. The only way you die is if she passes the screen and you don't click on her. But yeah, not that deep of a character. Just made to fill in another slot for Custom Night. She goes in F. Lolbit? This is kind of an interesting case. So originally, like, this wasn't a real character. It was just like an error that popped up on screen as like a distraction in Sister Location. But shoot, bro. But it turns out like she's actually a real character when she turned up in the Dark Rooms level in hard mode of Help Wanted. And this is also a fan favorite just because of her design. I think I'll put her in C. Him or her, I don't know. I'll put them in C tier because, you know, they're just all right. Along with Fun Time. Well, no, B tier. Yeah, I'll just go with that. Here we go. Pizzeria Simulator. We have Scrap Baby. So I don't know how to feel about Scrap Baby, honestly. I think like some of her like little upgrades that she gets are a little overkill. Like this giant like claw pincher hand she has. I mean, it looks cool, but like, is it necessary? I don't know. And I like this part in the story when she's a scrap animatronic, like the AI's evil programming is like starting to take over Elizabeth's mind. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. So basically, she's just like a normal robot. Like she's not even like she's Elizabeth, but she's like more evil now. Yeah, I'll put her in S. Because she's kind of what drives the story of Pizzeria Simulator, in my opinion. Here we go, Molten Freddy. So I'm pretty certain this is still entered, right? I'm not wrong about that, right? This is still entered. I'm pretty sure. I don't know, but I never found Molten Freddy that special. He's just okay. He goes in C. I don't know what else to say about him. Yeah. Oh gosh. Scrap Trap. He looks freaking goofy. I'll put him in D because, well, I don't know. Like this design does not sell it. This design is so wacky. I can't get over it. He's Jimmy Neutron looking. I don't know. He looks weird. His design could have been done a little bit better. Maybe more closer to the original String Barney design. So yeah, keep him there. D tier. He's not an F though. Because like without him we wouldn't have the "I always come back" quote that everybody likes to use. Lefty goes. So Lefty's an interesting case, right? Lefty's possessed by Charlie Emily's spirit, right, in Pizzeria Simulator. And just along with like all the other scrapped misfits, they all get their souls set free at the end of the game. But yeah, because Lefty's identity is like still kind of a mystery. I mean, we find out it's. I think we find out it's Charlie later on, but yeah, Lefty goes in S because you know his design isn't like any other. We really like how he has like one normal eye and one eye that's just like a white dot. Oh, that looks cool to me, and because like his identity is still like sort of a mystery in that game, he goes in S tier. Here's the Trash Gang. I don't know why they're in here, but I guess they are. I gotta remember what this guy's name is. Time to check the wiki. Hold up. Yep, I can always depend on wiki. Check everything. Apparently this balloon guy is not a part of the Trash Gang. That's odd. Okay. No, he is part of the Trash Gang. Then why isn't he in the wiki? What's his freaking name? Tell me what his name is. Dude, I'm out, but... Oh, never mind. I found out. I'm so dumb. It was in here. I just skipped over like a moron. Okay, so this is Mr. Can Do. That's what this guy's name is. His name is Mr. Can Do. You know, Trash Gang, I don't know. I mean, they're barely even characters. It's just funny that they exist, but it's funny that they exist. And they're actually like have gimmicks and Ultimate Custom Night, so I'll put them in D just for that. Bucket Bob, #1 Crate, Mr. Hugs, Pan Stan. I'll put them all in D because they're just funny. They're just funny. It's just funny that they're Candy Cadet. So this character, on surface level, he's not that special. He's just a robot that gives you candy, right? But if you observe it a little bit further, in Ruin, if you give him a bunch of coins and he explains lore to you. And I think if you do something with him in Pizzeria Simulator, he also explains a deep, like, quite a bit of lore. So he goes in... I'll just put him in B. Oh, here's Helpy. The little guy, your little helper, tutorial guy. Helpy's cute in like almost every game he's in, and it's also funny, like when he's in the mini games and you fail, and his back just snaps. Yeah, Helpy's a funny little guy. He goes in S tier because he's consistent, and because, well, yeah, I just like him. He's cute. I like Helpy. Okay, here's the mediocre gang. Now, I don't know about these guys. So so these characters all get jump scares in Ultimate Custom Night, which is very odd. But there's nothing special about many of them. Like 90% of them just crawl through the vents to get you. Happy Frog with an F. Oh boy, Mr. Hippo. Dang, Mr. Hippo's actually like in my top 5 because of like his incredibly long monologues if you get killed by him in Ultimate Custom Night. Mr. Hippo's just so funny. So I'll actually put him in... I'll put him in B. Everybody thinks he's annoying because of his stories, but I think I think it's hilarious. So I put him in B for that. Pig Patch. Oh well, okay. Pig Patch did get his own level in Help Wanted 2 just recently. Doesn't really add anything to him though. I don't know. But at least he's got something, so he goes in D. Ned Bear, F, because I don't know anything about you. Orville the Elephant, the F as well. Okay, here's a Rockstar gang. These guys aren't very special either. Except the fact that, like, Rockstar Fox, he has, like, a little parrot on his shoulder. I think that's really cute. I think Rockstar Foxy goes in... He goes in B. That's where I'd put him. Now we got Rockstar Freddy. I better speed this up. I'm almost an hour in already, and I've only done one out of like the 6 that I have. 6 duets that I have. I gotta speed this up a lot. So, okay. Rockstar Gang, let's just rank them all together, like these 3. Because they're all pretty similar. Nothing special. They all go in F. Or, yeah, D tier sounds more accurate to me. Music Man, the original Music Man, not to be confused with this little mini one right here, or the giant DJ Music Man from Security Breach. Normal Music Man, well... I forgot what his gimmick is, but I don't have time to look it up. I really gotta speed through these. I'm putting... So I think his first debut was in Pizzeria Simulator, but you know, very interesting design, and they brought him back in Sister Location twice, which I don't really understand, but you know. Because of the OG, he goes in C, he's just alright. Oh, here's El Chip. He doesn't really add anything, but he is based on Chipper, which is like Scott's like OG, one of Scott's like OG projects before FNAF. All he does is spam ads in your face though. Or, I could be mistaken, but I think he had a level in FNAF AR. Or FNAF Help Wanted 2. But I don't know, because all he does is just spam ads in your faces. He goes in D. Okay, here's Funtime Chica, another character from Pizzeria Sim, who doesn't do anything in that game other than be an animatronic to buy, just like all the others. And in Ultimate Custom Night, she just PNG bombs you and like makes your screen all wavy, which isn't even that much of a distraction. I'll be honest. Like, I think everybody gets used to it at this point, so... Yeah, F tier. But yeah, the character design alone, like a Funtime animatronic for Chica that didn't exist back in Sister Location, I don't know. Something about that feels cool to me. Ooh, Fredbear. The secret animatronic in Ultimate Custom Night. Like, the actual, the secret one. Or no, like he only shows up as Golden Freddy in Ultimate Custom Night, right? He shows up as Golden Freddy, but Dee Dee has to summon him. So I don't know, because of like he's a very heavy war character. Well, he goes in B. What else we got? Okay, we are done with Pizzeria Sim. Finally. Time for Help Wanted. We got... Now, everybody calls him Glitchtrap, but I like to call him Malhair, which is like his other name. I like that one a lot more. Malhair. So, what's different about this guy is that he's not an actual robot. He's a guy in a suit. And it's supposed to be William Afton's spirit rebuilt as AI, I think. So, yeah, it's William Afton back again. sort of better than ever, except he's like only in the digital world, and he like tries to murder with you and take your body so he can do more crimes. But yeah, he's very mysterious. He's a very interesting character in Help Wanted. He goes an A because he's also pretty iconic. You can't deny that. What else we got? Dreadbear, F. Or well, he's just made to be another like Halloween animatronic, I guess. But I don't think anybody. There's not many people who recognize him at first glance. I think for that I'll put him in. Well, okay. God, this is tough. There's nothing really added to his character. He's not lore driven or anything. He's just part of a Halloween event. Yeah, he stays an F. No redeeming qualities whatsoever. Okay, we are finally nearing the end. Here is Glamrock animatronics. So with Freddy goes in. I want to put him in S tier so bad. For the character of the story, he's kind of a jerk. He doesn't give you a lot of help either. But yeah, I really want to like Glamrock Freddy because Kellen Goff, the voice of Funtime Freddy, comes back to voice this character, and he does a great job. But he does an even better job in Help Wanted 2. And I really like how the Glamrocks all have their own personality. They're not like actual robots, but they're not actual like programmed robots or possessed by spirits. They're like programmed with AI and the ability to think. So they're kind of like the Reploids from Mega Man X. Put him in S tier. He's also just a super sweet character. So yeah, Glamrock Freddy goes up there. Funtime Chica. Okay, let's be honest. The only thing she does is just eat trash, right? All she does is eat trash. She doesn't have any motivations or anything like that. She's not that special. She's just okay. She goes in C. Roxanne Wolf, just above Funtime Chica because she has more personality. And like she's kind of a brat too. A very interesting stereotype for a robot. So yeah, I'll keep her in B tier. She's just alright. Well, okay, her design is unlike all the others. Her design is by far the best, I believe. Design's a little too good, in my opinion. People go wild with it, so yeah, B. I think B is okay. He's probably alright. She's just another animatronic to avoid and then destroy so you can get her up, so you can get Freddy's next upgrade. But she's just above Funtime Chica because she has a more definitive personality. Here's Monty. I don't think Monty has anything on him too that's like noteworthy, except his radical sunglasses, but he goes in C. Oh man, oh, I'm so sorry, Vanessa. Let me. Oh, poor Vanessa, I am so sorry. So here's the thing, right? I really want to like Vanessa, I think everyone does. But she was wasted in Security Breach. Let's be honest here. I really want to like her character, but she was wasted so much. She's also that character that just follows you around everywhere. She's supposed to be like the mystery, but like half the game you don't even see her is the problem. But she has a more persistent threat that like spawns in every location you're in. Like, she has a more persistent threat like Nemesis in Resident Evil 3 that just follows you in every area. Like a constant chasing threat, so you can't stand and wait around. Vanessa would be higher up if she had like that much more of an influence. She goes and also because like her character was completely wasted. And the canon ending is like the disassemble Freddy one, right? The one where she like dies, she gets like torn apart, which sucks. I think she goes in. Yeah, she goes in D. I'm so sorry, Vanny. I really want to like you. So here's Sun and Moondrop. Now these characters, they're very interesting in terms of design. I love their design actually. How like they have alternate personalities, almost like a Jekyll and Hyde situation. But I mean, Sun only appears one time. One time, I'm pretty sure. And then like it's just Moon for the rest of the time, and Moon repeating the whole thing, like the same line, the same 2 lines throughout the game. Bad children must be punished. It's past your bedtime. Like it's dumb. And what's odd is he's more of a persisting threat than Vanny is, which I don't think was intentional. So Sun goes in C because he only appears like one time. I put Moon in B though, because I don't know. Frick, that's hard. I think they're both just okay. I'll put them in C. Here's DJ Music Man, the big guy. He gets another level in Help Wanted 2. Shoot, man. So yeah, he gets another level in Help Wanted 2, but like, I don't know what else there is to say about him other than that. He's big and intimidating, and that's about it. He's okay. Here's like, I think this is the mini ones. Like the damaged ones are the tiny music men. I don't know. They're stupid. It's stupid how they're always in the vents, and they're like so tiny. They're tiny. They're like the size of like a grasshopper. I could smash them with my foot. But nope, they can just kill me. And yeah, that makes me mad. So yeah, F tier. They shouldn't exist. Why are miniature music men existing? I don't know why. Okay, I don't even know the name of this character. But it's like Entered Again, right? But somehow the Funtime Freddy mask is like remolded. I don't get it at all. You go in F tier because I don't understand. Well, he's like the spaghetti wires guy, right? I don't know. And you also go in F tier at the very bottom because you should not be in Security Breach at all. You shouldn't be alive. Your character is pointless. Screw you. This is the staff bots. The staff bots are funny, so staff bots are funny, but they're also kind of annoying. I don't remember which one the one with the glasses was. I think it's Mattbot. They're just okay. And with that, there's my tier list. Hold on, I'm just gonna zoom out real quick so I can show the whole thing. Frick, that didn't work. Okay. Okay, I got it. Just a little bit more. Still can't view the whole thing, that's weird. Okay. Now I'll just fit this to screen, I don't care. Hold on, I'll fix this. Oops, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh my gosh, I think I've like permanently screwed up my screen capture. Oh nope, I got it. Still can't see it all the way. What if I just... Yeah, I'll try that. Hold on. Hold on, let me try something. Okay, I think what I'll do, I'll put on my previous tier lists, like, what I'll do something like, I'll put it in the corner like this for like tier lists I've already done. I think that's good, right? Yeah. And now I gotta mess with my freaking screen capture again. Alright, let's get it on. Here's the next one. I don't know, this might be the part where like some of you click off the video. And I don't blame you for that. So, this one, I'm going to be ranking Fortnite seasons. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, I'm kind of a Fortnite nerd, so this will be fun to do. But yeah, this one that I found came like, it already came with like this one that says like didn't play. So that's perfect because I'm just going to be rolling out 1, 2, 3, and 4 because I started in Season 5. So yeah, with that, let's get started. Season 5. This is the season I started in. In my opinion, this is like probably where the good old days were starting to end. Or no, that might be a little bit of a stretch. Oh no. The rifts were cool, but and like rift to goes are added that season. Grapplers, like this is a season where like mobility was like the biggest thing. I'd say, but because it's the season I started in, I'm putting it in A. It was decent. The battle pass was pretty good too. Drift, like some of the most iconic skins. Drift, Ragnarok, all in there. What about Season 6? Like the Halloween themed one. It's just like probably the beginning of the end is what I'd say. This is like the first Fortnitemares event too, which was the Halloween event. The pet backblings were really cool. I love the pet backblings. I wish they would do more of them in like every battle pass like they used to. But wait, why are, hold on, I just realized B and C are in the wrong order. There we go. Okay. Season 6 in B, because that like the Fortnitemares event where they're like cube monsters everywhere, everyone kind of hated it. So did I. Battle Pass wasn't that memorable either. I think there's like a lot of skins that people don't use anymore from that Battle Pass. Yeah. I think, actually no, C. It's just okay. Season 7. Yeah, this is when the game started to get broken with the Infinity Blade and biplanes getting added into the game. This was like the beginning of Fortnite's decline, I think. That's what I'd say. So I'll put. This was also like during Christmas too. This season also had the Marshmallow concert, which is like a first concert, and it was amazing. I loved it. But oh man, I don't know. Put this in. I don't know. I think I put it in D tier. The Battle Pass also... Okay, well, no. The Battle Pass is a little bit better because it had Lynx, Sergeant Winters. That's about all I can think of. But yeah. Oh yeah, Ice King too. Is also a very popular one. But like, that's about... I'm stumped. I really am. I think I'm going to leave it in D because it was the beginning of the game's decline. Season 8. This one was a big step up from Season 7. This one was more fair and more balanced. The cannons were a lot of fun to use. I'm putting it in B tier. Oh yeah, Battle Pass too. Very iconic. It gave us Peely. Yeah, I'll put it in B tier for now. So, well, you're Season 9. I didn't actually play this one because after Season 8 was when I was getting bored of the game. Season 9 also wasn't that memorable. Everybody didn't like how they removed Tilted and brought back Neo, added Neo Tilted. Just wasn't the same, is what I've heard from people. And it's also the season they removed the pump shotgun and added the combat shotgun, which is not like a pump style weapon at all. You have attack and basically another auto shotgun. So, man, yeah, yeah, I didn't play this. I'm just putting it there. Season X, D tier because you know if you know, you know. But I'll just tell you anyway. So the Brutes, which are like the new vehicle in the game, they're like these giant mech suits that have arm cannons, shotgun blasts, and they fire rockets, and they have a crap ton of health, and 2 people can use it, and they completely dominated everywhere. They were impossible to get away from. It was basically just free, easy wins if you had a Brute with you. It was kind of insane. So, yep, D tier. Then after that monstrosity, we had Chapter 2, which was off to a great start. But it kind of... But, because of lack of updates, it kind of fell off. I'm putting it in... I mean, the hype behind it was, insane. I'm putting it in A tier. B. B. Chapter 2, Season 2, S tier, automatically. Best season ever. Okay, hold on, my eyes hurt. I'm gonna get my glasses. Alright, we back. Oh, this feels so much better. Alright, where were we? Oh yeah, Chapter 2, Season 2, Season 12, whatever. Amazing season. One of the best battle passes in the entire game. This is when they also introduced bosses and mythic weapons. It was so much fun. I'd do anything to go back to that season in particular. Battle Pass was amazing because it also had Deadpool as a secret skin. The first collab skin to be featured in a Battle Pass, which was amazing to see. Yeah, just boss locations, mythic weapons. It also had a live event at the end too. It wasn't one of the better ones, but it was still pretty cool. And servers would still be up afterwards, and the storm would be replaced with a giant tsunami wave. I just thought that was rad.
so it was only for a little bit. So yeah, that goes in S tier. It's the GOAT. Ugh, boy. Did not like this one. It was just okay, actually. So yeah, this is Chapter 2, Season 3. I thought it was just okay, honestly. Nothing, well, yeah, the beginning of the map, it started off with being, like, flooded, and there was, like, barely any land to walk on. It was so dumb how there's water everywhere. I hated it so much. And that's why I didn't play it for a while. But then I came back when, well, like every week after every update, the water would recede. And then once all the water was gone was when they added the cars. And that's when it started to pick up from there. So I think I'll put it in... Also not a very memorable battle pass either. I think it is just okay. It was in C. Chapter 2, Season 4, Nexus War, the Marvel season. I really wanted to like this season, but it was just a C, it was just okay. Bosses and mythic weapons were really cool. And I like how it was Marvel themed, but I don't really think anybody was really fond of this season. They brought back the pump shotgun, but removed the tac. Yeah, that's another thing too. In this season, they removed pump shotgun and replaced it with charged shotgun, which is not... I mean, it's kind of the same thing, but like... I don't know, it just felt awkward to use, in my opinion. Chapter 2, Season 5. This was like the biggest collab season. This is when like collaborations were booming like crazy, and like Gaming Legends series became a thing. And like bounty boards were introduced in this season. Those were super fun. Pretty decent. I'll put it in an A. And of course, immediately after that, it had to be followed up with like one of the worst ones. Season 6 goes in D tier because they replaced all the weapons with makeshift weapons, which are weapons you can craft yourself. Or you can just find. All of them are terrible, did no damage, had terrible accuracy. It was not a fun season to play, but taming animals to fight with you was pretty fun. I did like that part. But yeah, other than that, not great. Not a fan. Chapter 2, Season 7, the Aliens season. Didn't like this one either, honestly. It was way too gimmicky, just like Season 6. D tier. Chapter 2, Season 8, Cubed. Putting that in D as well, because way too gimmicky. They brought back cube monsters for the whole freaking season. The Four Nightmares event was very lazy. The Battle Pass wasn't that great either. And yeah, I don't know. The POIs are also lazy. Like the one in the middle, like the Cube Queen's like fortress or something. It was just like purple cubes everywhere. Not interesting at all. It was like just a simple, lazy addition they probably did last minute. At least the live event though was crazy, because they revealed, like that was the one with like The Rock revealing himself as the Foundation. Fortnite Chapter 3 came just a day after the event for Chapter 2, and Chapter 3 was freaking amazing. No doubt about it. Everything was perfect. Loved it. Battle Pass, Spider-Man finally being in the game after like after like requesting it for like I don't even know how long, like a long time. And they really did his skin justice. His skin is amazing. I didn't get the Battle Pass though, and I'm really sad about it. Chapter 3, Season 2, Resistance. This is the season where they introduced Zero Build. This goes in A. It was decent. I like how the season started to stick with a theme now. Like no, they kind of did that before, but let me think. This one was
what was funny to me was that like this battle pass started this season started off with removing build mode entirely. Everything was in zero build. Everybody thought it was a joke too, but like no, they actually did it. And it was so hilarious seeing Sweats like just playing the game and being like, wait, why can't I build? Sweats would try to play the game too and they wouldn't know what to do. It was like the best 2 weeks of me playing the game until they brought build mode back and made zero build its own mode. And it saved the game for me. I came back to it because of zero build. So yep, decent. Chapter 3, Season 3, vibin'. This is like the first season where I played on where I switched from Switch to PC. Shoot. I really like this season personally. I think the Battle Pass is underrated. Because that Indiana Jones, Darth Vader. It also had Snap, which is like one of the most underrated Battle Pass skins ever. It goes in B tier. Yeah, I'll put it in B. I think that's fair. Okay, Chapter 3, Season 4, the finale to Chapter 3. Also a pretty good Battle Pass. It had Spider-Gwen, Meow Skulls, it had the Paradigm, the second version of Paradigm. It's not an S tier though. I'd probably put it in like it was just okay. It goes in C. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't a horrible end to the chapter, but like also the live event was really boring. I remember that. But anyways, here's Chapter 4, Season 1. This was like possibly the most buggiest season ever. It's not a D tier though. It had some good stuff in there. It had hurdling, but it removed it halfway through because it was way too buggy. It had motorbikes, which were really fun to use. It had the shockwave hammer, which is also a really good weapon. I'll put it in B. Okay, now we got Chapter 2 Season 2. I thought this one was actually pretty good. It goes in A tier. Not a very memorable battle pass, but the landmarks were crazy. They replaced supply drops with rift events. Like dropping at the island and taking the capture points was a lot of fun. Grind rails. They also had the kinetic blade, which was really fun, but they removed it in the last week of the season because people could because of like a weird glitch with it. Battle Pass also featured its first anime skin as a secret skin. I don't watch anime though, so yeah, but it was pretty fun. The weapons were fun to use too, like Havoc Pump Shotgun and all that, so I'm just gonna leave it in A tier. It's pretty decent. Chapter 4 Season 3 D tier. I didn't like it. For me, this season gave me the most rendering issues because of like the jungle had so many assets. My PC could barely run it for like a week. Yeah, it was a complete and utter chaos. There's like no mobility items for a long time, and it took forever for them to release all the guns. Like the last gun they added that was like in the trailer was the mammoth pistol, and it got released in the final week of the season, which is just kind of pathetic. Chapter 4 Season 4. Well, this one had a really good start, in my opinion. The battle pass was just meh though, so the items though were kind of okay. The rocket ram was pretty fun to use at times.
but that's about it. I think it goes in C. It's just alright. Oh, and here we are. The music, the song that just put on. It's also kind of perfect timing. But here is Season OG. This is possibly the most fun I've ever had in the game. It goes in S tier automatically. So if you don't know, it brought back the Chapter 1 map, and everybody was really looking forward to it, including myself. And it did not disappoint. Season OG was very fun. It was a great return to form for. It only happened for a month though. Yeah, it was great. I loved every second of it. Season OG was so much fun. And now here we are. Here's the last one, Chapter 5, Season 1, the one we're currently in. It had kind of a rough start with the movement controversy, with the movement drama, but it's fixed now, and the season's actually pretty decent. I'm putting that in A tier. And there we go. So now I'll just add this. There it is. Just gonna line that up. I can't quite, but it doesn't matter. Oh man. I think we'll do one. Oh, my voice is getting tired though. I think I need water. I might take a break in just a second. Okay, so we've done Fortnite seasons, FNAF characters. I also have Mortal Kombat 1 roster. I have every video game console. I think I might do that one. This one's just too fun to pass up. This one is also very high effort, so I think I'll do this one next. There's also the Smash Brothers Ultimate roster. Every Mario character. That's gonna be a big one. I think I'll do all video game consoles next, but I'm gonna go get some water. And yeah, I'll be back in a few, like a minute or two. See ya. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the wait. Got some water now. Skip. There we go. So yeah, next one we have is... Yep. Almost every video game console ever released. This is gonna be a big one, and this is also this one. Whoever made this is like very high effort. Like props to them for making this. This is crazy. Look at this. They also have like numbers next to them. That might be too blurry, but it shows like what gen they are, which is really cool. Like next to the Wii, it says Gen 7. So yeah, very cool. I like that. But let's go, dude. But actually, I want to make one more row. This will go to... Some of these on the list I've like never heard of before, so I'm just gonna put those in there if I've never heard of them. Anyways, let's go, dude. This will be a big one. Atari Pong console. All you could do is play Pong on this thing, right? So yeah, like horribly aged. I don't remember it one bit. I think I'll put it in... Yeah, let's put it in F. Barely... I mean, no. Kind of the... I don't even know how to describe it, really. Coleco Telstar Colortron? Never heard of that. Magnavox Odyssey. Now, this is like infamously the first video game console. I don't remember what it does, though. I think you had to like put like a little... You had to put like a little thing on top of your TV. It's like a little screen. Or it was like paper. I don't know what it was. It's like add context to the game you're playing to make it make more sense. But yeah, obviously this thing did not age well. So yeah, goes there. Atari 2600, the beginning of video games, pretty much, but also responsible for the oversaturation of bad video games and caused the video game market crash. It goes, put it in C because of its impact, but it's just okay. It had a very, it kickstarted video gaming, but also kind of brought it down. Atari 5200, never heard of that, but so yeah, let's put it there. ColecoVision. This is interesting. I've never, I mean, I know what this is, I've heard of it, but I know virtually nothing about it, so let's put it here. Fairchild Channel F, no. Ooh, the Vectrex. This is a weird one. I don't know, it's just a weird novelty, right? It just goes in F tier. The Mattel and Television. This is supposed to be like the competitor to Atari. Kind of failed though. Also doesn't have much of an impact on the gaming industry. It goes in F. Okay. The Nintendo Game & Watch. I don't know what to do with this one. This one's not that special either. I don't know what to say about this one. Game & Watch, I mean, I get it's kind of like a little toy. It's not like a video game necessarily. It's like Tiger Electronics. It's just a toy. It goes in. I mean, without it, we wouldn't have Mr. Game & Watch and Smash. I mean, if you think about that. It goes in D tier. Atari 7800. I mean, I've heard of all these other Atari consoles. Frick. Atari 7800. I mean, I've heard of all these. I've heard of the Atari ones, but I don't know anything about them, so I'll just put them there. Commodore, I don't know anything about the Commodore. Game & Watch in D tier? Well, I mean, is it a game console? I mean, kinda. I mean, sort of, but not really. You know? You see where I'm coming from? Anyways. Here it is, the NES. Oh, okay. This should be a no-brainer, right? Or am I dumb? Am I dumb, or should this be a no-brainer? I feel like this should be an S tier. This was the video game console. I got to play it personally at my friend's house. If you know my friend Zay, he pops in my streams every now and then, and he's also like we know each other like since birth. I go to his house. He lives like upstate, so we have to drive up there like once a year. I also yeah, he had an NES there. He had a lot of good games on it. That's kind of where my love for Mario came from, I'd say. So yeah, S tier. NES, goated. It saved the video game industry. Yeah, classics. I still love playing some NES games to this day. It was a big step for gaming, and it would always be remembered. Sega Master System. Well, Sega Master System's an F, because like it was Sega's first attempt at making a home console. It was more powerful than the NES, but it just wasn't marketed correctly. If they had like a proper marketing team and they like found people to, I don't know, if they won like the marketing game over Nintendo, then I think Sega would be like on top. I think Nintendo would probably not even be here today. So thank goodness Nintendo's better at marketing than Sega is. Alright, here's the Atari Lynx Gen 2. I've heard of it, but like I've never tried it before. I mean, like I don't know anything about it. Same with this one. The Hudson Soft TurboGrafx 16. No, I'm skipping that one. TurboGrafx 16 original. Skipping that one too. Okay, here's the Game Boy. So, yeah, the first real handheld video game console that took cartridges. I'd say it was a big step. It gave us Pokemon, Tetris. Yeah, it gave us handheld gaming, is what I'd say. I'd give it... Now I'll give it a B, because this is the original model. It's bulky. It took like 4 AA batteries, I think. So yeah, the original design, not great. It's acceptable though. Here's Game Boy Pocket. I think this should go in A tier, because it was a much better upgrade. It was a far better upgrade in my opinion, because of course it was smaller. It could fit in your pocket this time, and it was rechargeable. So I think that's why Game Boy Pocket goes in A tier. So now moving on to the Super Nintendo. Now, Super Nintendo had some really good exclusives, some of which were never touched upon again, like F-Zero for like Pilot Wings until like a decade later or something. I don't know. Or no. Pilot Wings had a 64 title. This is really hard. Whoops. Yeah, put Super Nintendo in A tier. Yep. Wait, Gen 2.
If I remember correctly, this one was worse than this one, wasn't it? Hold on, let me... Yep, time for wiki. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, I thought there was something different about it. It's just less iconic. I guess is how I put it, so yeah, let's put it next to SNES. It's just the same thing after all. Philips CDI. Now this thing had like, oh yeah, this thing was responsible for Link in the Faces of Evil and Hotel Mario. Like 2 games that probably should be erased from the face of the earth. It should not have existed at all. Also, nobody bought these things, so put it in. Yeah, F tier. Sega. Ooh, okay. These are kind of out of order. I just realized. All right, I'll try and do these in order. Okay, Sega Genesis. The only exclusives I cared about though were Sonic games. And its version of Mortal Kombat actually had blood in it. Frick, I don't know. This is kind of a tough one. The Sega Genesis did also have a massive impact on gaming. Yeah, yeah, I'd put it up here because it was also like one of the first mature. It also had there were also a lot of mature titles on the Sega Genesis too. Like I don't know what I'm saying. Well, yeah, without the Genesis, we wouldn't have Sonic the Hedgehog as big as it is today. So we got to put him in S. Gen 2, basically the same thing. Actually, I'd say put Model 1 down here, put Gen 2 up here, because it just looks more... It looks more refined, I guess. It looks nicer. Gen 3, this thing is small. I think this thing will run poorly too. So let's put that in... Just okay, C tier. Sega CD, also just okay. The Sega CD was an interesting step up. Like one of the first consoles to take, this was like technically the first CD console, pretty sure. The Philips CDI. But yeah, the Sega CD beats Philips, beats the CDI because of the exclusives, like Sonic CD on there. It was such an interesting game, and like for that reason, everybody loved it. But once the game got more accessible, everybody realized it's not that great. But we also had like, yeah, man. Yeah, it's hard. I think Sega CD is just okay. 32X had like barely any exclusives except for Knuckles Chaotix and like Doom 32X. Those are about like all the ones I think were like, those are like all the noteworthy ones. I think I'll put it in D tier. Also because it required an extra outlet plug to work. You needed like 2 of those, along with like your TV needing one, and your gaming console. Like where would you put it? Like that's the thing. You'd probably need to buy an extender. I don't even know if extenders were that common back in the 90s, so. Sega Game Gear.
Well, you know, it wasn't horrible, but not great either. I think it goes in D. Yeah, there's like the Neo Geo, right? But I'm not familiar with them. Atari Jaguar CD. Atari Jaguar. Also, I haven't seen anything on these because like nobody talks about him. So yeah, just put him there. Yeah, I think that's good. Can you please get this little red line out of here? Fine, I'll type it proper grammar. Stupid. Alright. Game Boy Color. You know, it's just the Game Boy, but done better. Well, it's Game Boy, but in color, and it had some exclusives too for that console. Game Boy Color. I'll put it in A tier, but like above the Game Boy Pocket. Hello. Yeah, I'll put it there. Oh, here we go. Nintendo 64. My opinion, I'm putting it in S tier. The 64 had a ton of memorable titles. A ton of my favorite games are on the 64. It sadly just didn't sell well because of Sony with the PlayStation. And yeah, that's just sad. And them still choosing to go with cartridges instead of CDs, which were like the thing back then. That's what kind of hurt them. But yeah, the 64 just has it has too many memories attached to it. A lot of good exclusives. I'd say like Nintendo 64, it had a select audience. It had like a select target audience, while the PlayStation just was trying to do whatever. Had some kid-friendly games, had like a lot more mature ones. PlayStation was trying to appeal to like multiple different audiences. Nintendo 64 appealed to like the dynamic. They tried to appeal to just Nintendo fans, is what I'm kind of getting. And yeah, it wasn't a failure either. I think it sold 60 or 50 million units along those lines. Still great. Yeah, still a great console. What else we got? Virtual Boy, F tier. It was just made to like make people happy because the N64 kept getting delayed. And instead we got this monstrosity that should not exist. Nobody even like comes back to this thing to play it for fun because like nobody gets nostalgic over this because nobody bought it, and also because like, well, like it hurts your eyes. Like nobody would want to go back and play it because like their eyes would strain from like the red and black color palette. Sega Nomad. This is like the portable Genesis. I'd barely even call it portable though, because you had to like buy a rechargeable battery pack. Normally you'd have to just plug it into an outlet, and you wouldn't need a TV screen. The picture also wasn't that great. Let's put it in D. It's just like, yeah, D. Sega Saturn. No great exclusives. No mainline Sonic game either. But because it has Sonic R on there, and that's like one of the biggest novelties ever conceived, it goes in D. I don't know. Actually, no, F. Neo Geo Pocket Color and Neo Geo Pocket. I'm gonna put those there. Okay, Sony PlayStation. So now I actually have a Sony PlayStation. I don't have that many games for it though. I do have Gran Turismo, and I can say that is like probably one of the best racing sims I've ever played. I'll put Sony PlayStation in. This was also, yeah, the Sony PlayStation. I can't deny that it was also a big step up in the gaming industry. Without it, we wouldn't have modern gaming. That could be a good or bad thing. I'm not quite sure. I'm just gonna say it's a good thing. So, yeah, I'll go with Sony PlayStation. Because without Sony like stepping up and making this thing out of spite after Nintendo like turned them down for collaborating on a console, we wouldn't have modern gaming. We wouldn't have like the Game Awards, or maybe not. I don't know. Without Sony's big step, then gaming would not, like, gaming would all kind of be the same. Everything would just be Nintendo and Sega, maybe. So, yeah, you gotta give it credit for that. PS1 Gen 2, let's put that in B tier, because well, it was made to be portable, but you also had to buy the screen. You had to buy the screen separately, which kind of sucked. And it was just a cheaper PS1. This thing is like incredibly light and dinky, in my opinion. I've actually tried one before, and yeah, I can say I'm not a fan of it. What is... Oh, Panasonic 3DO. No, I don't know that. The Tiger Gamecom. Well, I know this thing was like a piece of garbage and should not have released at this time because there are like much better handhelds out. Again, I never actually like experienced it myself to know that, so never played any Gamecom games, so I just can't. Yeah. Microsoft Xbox. So now we've reached the Xbox. So without the Xbox, we probably wouldn't have multiplayer shooters. I think GoldenEye 007 was like the first multiplayer shooter on the 64. But Halo multiplayer is what really pushed it, and that's kind of why we have online first-person shooters. But other than that, the Xbox didn't have many good exclusives besides Halo. So it's just decent. It was also like it did beat the GameCube in this generation. Because it took discs, so I'm gonna put it in. Well, yeah, let's put it in A tier. I think A is probably fair. Not sure. Hope so. Game Boy Advance. This is the first model. We do have an SP on here, so that might change. The original Game Boy Advance. This one still didn't have a light-up screen. So yeah, it was good. It was like a Super Nintendo on the go, right? It basically had the power of a Super Nintendo, which is great. But this design, like the design of it, like it's too small. And also there's no backlit screen, which kind of hurts it, which kind of hurt it, and that's what people have been asking for a while. I'm gonna put it in B. Game Boy Micro, this thing shouldn't exist, honestly. Like, can we just be real about that? So I think we should put Game Boy Micro. It's just a novelty. I don't think anybody actually used this thing. There might have been like a select few that actually like used a Game Boy Micro. Like, you can hold this, you can hold this thing in the palm of your hands and it would like disappear. You wouldn't see it. It's that small. It goes in D tier. It's still functionable for its size, but like nobody would use it. Nintendo GameCube. Oh boy, this is kind of a tough one. Okay, so the GameCube, everybody loves it, right? Everybody thinks it's super underrated. And of course it is. Like, the only reason it lost that year, the only reason it didn't sell many units in the 6th generation was because of the PS2. So I think, yeah, this is freaking tough. The GameCube did have good exclusives, but they had to make tinier discs to avoid piracy, which, you know, that didn't age well because we have Dolphin emulator, but... GameCube goes in A tier. I'll be honest. Yeah, I think it's fair to put GameCube in A tier. Game Boy Advance SP goes in S tier because it is just like, it is miles better than the original model, because like this one took batteries and this one was rechargeable and had a backlit screen and a volume slider and a headphone jack, I think in the first model at least, and that makes this one far more superior, and it was backwards compatible with Game Boy and Game Boy Color. So that makes this thing like the ultimate handheld. Nokia N-Gage, we're gonna put that here. Sega Dreamcast. I don't think there's any redeemable qualities about this one. Other than the game selection was just alright. It did give us Sonic Adventure. But this is also like this is also what caused Sega's demise in the console business. I think it was just okay, but Dreamcast in C tier. It at least tried. Here's Sony PlayStation 2. Now the PlayStation 2 did have really good exclusives like GTA San Andreas. And yeah, overall it could play DVD movies too. It was the first console to do that, which is why it sold so freaking well. I do think that, and it was also backwards compatible with PS1, which was like also a very popular console. I think PS2 goes in S tier. And honestly, if I could, I would, like if I really wanted to, I would just sell my PS1 and I would get a PS2 because it's backwards compatible. Back then I was like really stoked about collecting all the consoles, but no, I just want like a way to play these old games in the somewhat most authentic way. And I think this gets a pass, just like being backwards compatible with PS1. So yeah, PS2. Here's the slim model. Also decent because it still runs just as well, which is like magic, so it goes to there. Or how about, yeah, I'll put Model 1 down here, and I'll put the Slim up here, because it also has like that fun little lid that like pops open. I love consoles that do that. And moving on, we got Xbox. Oh yeah, there's 3 gens in here. Xbox 360, the white model. I actually had this one, so this might be a little biased, and I'm sorry about that. So this is the Model 1. I personally had more memories with this. I had a ton of memories with this Xbox. I love this. I love the Xbox 360. This was like technically my first game console ever. So yeah, I did not grow up with a Wii as a kid. That's probably really sad to hear. But Xbox 360. It was one of the first consoles to have HDMI output, along with the PS3. The Xbox 360 actually didn't launch at a ridiculous price like the PS3 did, so it sold better for that reason. The controller also feels amazing. As a kid, I didn't play any of the good exclusives. I didn't play Dead Space, I didn't play Halo 3. I didn't play any of those good games, I just played like Lego games and all that. So, I don't know, maybe sometime in the future I'll try and find an Xbox 360 and try to relive those memories. Yeah, we'll see. But Xbox 360. As for the Model 1, the first model had a lot of issues, especially like the Red Ring of Death. I'm putting it in B because of that. It's still the Xbox 360, but this one's not as good. Oh, here's the Gen 2. This is the one like everyone had. This one's better, so it goes in A. For that reason, because it had less problems. And I also just like black more than white. That's just undeniable. Gen 3, I don't remember anyone having this one. Like, I barely recognized this one when I first saw it. It's just okay, it goes in C. Because, like, why would you make a Gen 3? That doesn't make any sense. When, like, this one is already, like, perfect. So, I don't know why they chose to do that. Okay, here's the Nintendo DS. Here's the bulky model. Bulky model. I actually had this one. This is kind of tough, honestly. I think I'd put bulky model in. For some reason, I think the material is made out of it was like plastic or something. This thing broke apart after like a year of use. Like the shell would be like breaking off, and you could see the circuit boards inside. I don't know if that's just a me thing. I don't know. That's got to be like a design flaw, right? So for that, it's going. Yeah, I'll put it in C tier. It's just all right. Here's the DS Lite. I did not have a DS Lite, but this is just. It's a big step up compared to the original, so it goes in A tier. Now we got, here's the DSi. Very deep. This is, I mean, yeah, it's the DSi. It has more. It's magic. It has like a built-in camera and everything. It has like a home screen. I mean, yeah. I don't know what else to say about it. DSi is it's just better than all the others because it has a lot more stuff to do. DSi XL. I'll put this right next to it too. Oh wait, actually, oh yeah, that's right. DSi is not backwards compatible with Game Boy Advance. I didn't think about that. So I think for that reason, I'm going to put it in A tier. DSi XL goes right next to it. It'd be great to have this thing because my hands are big. So, yeah, I would have always settled for an XL model if I could. Here we go. Here is the Nintendo Wii. S tier, automatically. I shouldn't need to explain it, but I still will anyway because it's for content. Nintendo Wii. It was Nintendo's push to try and appeal to the general audience instead of just gamers. And it worked out really well. Some people just bought a Wii without buying any games and just like left it in their basement. It's crazy how many Wii's. It was 100 million units, I think. It's the best-selling console of that time. It beat the Xbox 360 and PS3 by a long shot. And yeah, the Wii had like the best exclusives ever. Mario Galaxy, Skyward Sword, Wii Sports, of course. Wii Sports is also like one of my favorite games. Wii Sports Resort is one of my favorite games of all time. So it goes in S tier, obviously. Wii Mini. Oh yeah, this model is also backwards compatible with GameCube, so we gotta take that into account.
It's good. Wii Mini, it's just a cheap one. This is just like a cheap model to. They made this when the 3DS was coming out. As like a way to get a cheap Wii last minute. It was $100 only, which is really good. Really good deal. I love that. But you know, there's nothing special about this thing in particular besides like the red remotes and its design. I love how it like flips open. The disc tray is like a flip one that like pops up. Again, I love those. So satisfying. But it removed access to the internet, and you could not, and there was no save slot. There's no like memory card slot, so you couldn't like put photos or anything in there. No GameCube support. It was just made to play Wii games. That's about it. But because of its design and how much I kind of like it, it goes in C tier. It just barely misses a D.
Now that's PlayStation 3. This is the big boy, the one that played PS2 and PS1, but originally retailed at like $600. My goodness. If you're willing to pay up, if you're willing to fork up the cash for this, then this thing is pretty decent. Because the PS3 also had like The Last of Us, I don't know, like endless titles in there. The PS3 had, I think The Last of Us was like the main selling point for the PS3. The Last of Us is such a good game. So I'll put original PS3 A tier. PS3. This is the Slim, right? Yeah, this is the Slim. Let's put it in B because, like, yeah, it's cheaper. And it's only backwards compatible with PS1. It skips PS2 generation for some reason. I don't know why. But I guess it just does. And here is the Gen 3 Super Slim with like the little tray tip, with like the little disc tray that slides. The little cover that slides. I love that. So it's such a unique design. I love it. It goes in front of the second PS3. PSP Go. I don't know anything about that. Same with the standard PSP. Tiger Gizmodo. Now I've reached it to... I don't know why Google Stadia is like in front of these. Cloud devices, I put you... Here, I made my own category for cloud devices because, you know. And I also put it down low because, well... I mean, I've never tried a cloud device before. They're also nothing special at all. I mean, after all, Google Stadia did just close down because, like, it didn't do well. So, alright, moving on. Xbox One. The original model, not great. Putting it in D tier because it had a lot of unnecessary crap included with it. I'm still alive? Yeah, can't believe it either. I'm almost done though. This is my last one. Even though I have 3 more to go. Even though I have 3 more saved on here. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Won't be able to watch that much though. Yeah, that's alright. I don't know how much longer I can go on for. Because I do have other stuff to do today. Who knows, I might go back live like later today, maybe at like 4. Just play like Fall Guys, Fortnite, Mario Kart, I don't know. Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Xbox One S. This one is miles better than the original Xbox One. But you could not play Xbox 360 games on it. Like if it was a used game, you can't play it. You can only buy them via the store. Which is really dumb. So I think it goes... Yeah, it's just okay. It goes in C tier. Xbox One X, I don't know anything about this one. I don't know what's special about it. So let's put it there. Nintendo 3DS. This is also like, I had this. Whoa. I had a Nintendo 3DS as a kid. So this might be a little biased. This model specifically. I can't use this model now because it does not fit my hands at all. And the buttons are also super tiny, and it really hurts my thumb when I'm like holding it for a long time when I'm like playing Mario Kart 7. At least I remember that's what it was like back then. But yeah, the 3DS, kind of an underrated system because it was also backwards compatible with DS games. But yeah, because of like it's too small. It also started at a really high price that was like way too high. I think it was 300 or 250. 250 sounds right. Nobody wanted to pay that much either. It kind of had kind of a rough start, but for $250 probably not worth it. I think it was just okay. Put it in C. 3DS XL I think came next. This was better. This one was better than the original model for obvious reasons. Much bigger screen, and it could also fit your hands easier, which was nice. I don't know if this thing would still fit my hands though. My hands are so big. But 3DS XL. I think I put it in B. For 2D, oh, the 2DS, okay. This is an interesting case. So this thing was dirt cheap. I think it was like 150, or maybe less than that. I can't remember. But yeah, this thing it doesn't have a folding screen. It's like a little iPad with two screens and a stylus. This is just made to sell to your kids for cheaper price. It takes away the 3D as well. So I mean, yeah, decent if you were just trying to get, if you wanted a 3DS for your kids but didn't want to pay the extra money for the 3D feature, you could just get this thing. Just okay. It does look a little awkward to hold. I will say that. Here's the new 3DS. It's just the 3DS, but with built-in amiibo functionality, and has a better processor. I think that's what it was. But so yeah, because it has like, yeah, let's put it in B tier. It's still pretty small. It's still like this, roughly the size of this. I can't remember. Did it remove DS compatibility too? I can't remember. But yeah, I don't really care to look it up that much. I just want to get this done. Now next we got new 3DS XL. It's just the new 3DS but bigger. I never bought it though. I actually don't know how many people bought it, but I think this is the more popular one. It goes up in front of 3D. I think it goes behind 3DS XL, but in front of the standard new 3DS. Wow. 2DS XL. Now this one actually does have a folding screen. It is massive. It looks very nice and presentable though. And this was the one sold last minute before the Switch came out. Oh boy. 2DS XL, pretty decent. Also very good price. I never had one though. I think it removed DS compatibility though, which is kind of dumb. I'm putting it in front of all these. Oh no, behind 3DS XL. I think the standard 3DS is the best because it was compatible with DS as well. Okay, Wii U is out of order, but yeah, here we go. Wii U, I've tried it before. My friend has it. Wii U is I don't know. I'll put Wii U in D tier. I'm not gonna give it an F because it is undeniably horrible. It was an undeniable failure for Nintendo. Only 19 million units sold. The exclusives, they did have Super Mario 3D World, which is also one of my favorite games of all time. It also had it's when Amiibo was introduced. It had like built-in NFC technology. It had a touchscreen, but the battery life on the tablet was awful. It lasted for an hour, and my friend actually like lost the charger for the gamepad and didn't buy a new one, so he just can't use it. He can't use the main selling point of the Wii U, which is sad. So yeah, there you have it. There's Wii U. I put it in D because it has some redeeming qualities, because of like the exclusives and everything. It has some pretty good games on there, so I'm putting it in D. Just barely misses an F though. Nintendo Switch, S tier. Absolutely. Because I mean Nintendo. Wait. Okay, the Switch is the best-selling console as of right now. I think it's nearing 200 million units or above that. It's doing really well right now, and it's been out for over 6 years. And yeah, it's been going strong ever since. I've had my same one I got at launch. So many freaking games on it that you must try if you haven't already. If you don't have a Nintendo Switch right now and you're a gamer, you're not even a gamer at all. Like, you're not a gamer if you don't have a Switch. In my opinion, everyone should have a Switch. Even like, yeah, the Switch Lite right here. Like, this is $100 cheaper than the original, but removes TV support. It removes TV support, and for some reason, like, I think it also removed auto brightness. It's smaller, and you can't replace the joysticks if they get drifting problems. So, but it's still a Switch that can play some of the biggest and best game library a console has ever had. It's just okay. It goes in C tier. Oh my gosh, the Ouya. So I need to check. Is it a cloud console? I don't think it is. The Android Ouya. I don't think it's a cloud console because it's physical. It just has digital games on it. Yeah. I'm dumb. It's not a cloud console. It's not a cloud console because it's physical, and it has the little box. But all it had were Android games, like just mobile games you could play. The controller does look intriguing though. The controller looks... I unironically want to find out what that controller feels like. But F tier. Yeah. Neo Geo X? Never heard of that. Let's see, we have the original Sony PlayStation 4. Now, this is one I have. It was not backwards compatible with PS3. I'm confident about that. And it also... What else about it was... I don't remember what else the PS4 had. I think the original model was just okay. PS4 Slim goes below that. I think the PS4 Slim performed not as well as this one, for obvious reasons. PS4 Pro Yeah, I'm just zooming past these because I don't know what else, I don't know what there is to say about the PS4. Honestly, it wasn't great, but it wasn't bad either. I think the Pro, since it was a little bit more powerful, it goes above this one in C tier. PlayStation TV. This was like, I forgot how this thing worked, so I'm just gonna put it here. The PS Vita was like a PS3 built in, like, as a handheld. I don't know much about it though. Oh my gosh, we got some interesting ones in here. Holy. The Evercade handheld. And the Evercade V3. The Evercade Versus? Ooh. So yeah, these are like the aftermarket ones that play old games. Pretty sure. Oh no, these ones have like a lot of original titles that are like retro themed. And they also got permission from like some companies like Konami to put some of their games on there. But yeah, I've never tried it myself. Don't know much about it. I haven't done research. And now we've reached the modern era. Or no, I think oh yeah, we reached the modern era. We reached Gen 9. Xbox Series S, the digital only. This one's like only $300. It's a pretty good price difference. But it's digital only, which sucks. There's no discs, like no disc support. I think it goes in C. Xbox Series X is the one with disc support, and it was also commonly referred to as the Xbox mini fridge console as a meme. And they actually made a fridge, and it was terrible. I don't know, it's kind of funny. But yeah, Xbox Series X doesn't go in A tier. I think I'd put it in front of that because the Series X didn't have, I don't think it had any exclusives at launch. The PS5 didn't really have any either. At least the PS5 had stuff to do. Like it had Astro's Playroom on it. So I'll give it credit for that. Speaking of the PS5, let's just do that right now. I have a PS5 right now. And now, at this current time, it has some really good exclusives. PS5 goes in A tier. That's what I think anyway. I wouldn't put it in S tier, like you must absolutely get it. Like if you're a gamer, this is absolutely worth your money. Like you should at least try these. I think you can skip trying a PS5. I mean, yeah, it's basically the only reason I get it are like maybe the exclusive. Well, maybe not, because a lot of the PS5 exclusives, like even Spider-Man, like Miles Morales, I think Spider-Man 2 is going to get a PC port as well. But yeah, if you're not an expert on like PCs and stuff, and you have enough money for it, and you're just like, why not? Sure, get a PS5. The games look great. Here's the Nintendo Game & Watch for Mario's 35th anniversary. It's a cute novelty. It's just a C. It's just funny that it exists, in my opinion. That's where I'd put it. Here's a Switch OLED. I think this one had like a burn-in issue or something like that. It doesn't have a more powerful processor. The only thing that's changed is it has an OLED screen, some improvements like an Ethernet port and a better stand, and a TV dock that doesn't scratch the screen. So it goes above the Switch. Why not? Hold on, where did I put, oh yeah, I put it there. Okay, the Panic Playdate. So I've never actually tried the Playdate before, I was gonna put it here. I heard it's just a pretty decent little novelty handheld to have. Gaming computer, a PC. Is it fair to rank this? I don't know. Fine. PCs can do everything. So basically all these you see before you, a PC can do. So I guess we'll just put it right there. The Valve Steam Deck. This is an interesting one to rank. NVIDIA Shield TV. That's a cloud console, you go there. Steam Link, I've never heard of that. Put that there. Steam Deck. I don't know how to feel about the Steam Deck, honestly. I haven't heard any bad things about it necessarily. I heard Steam Deck is actually pretty decent, even for like emulation as well. And for playing Steam games, it's actually pretty decent, so I'll put it in A. NVIDIA Shield Portable, what? But wait, NVIDIA is a cloud gaming service, so technically this should go here, right? Is there like a mobile phone attached to the controller? Let me check this out. What's this thing called? NVIDIA Shield Portable. Okay, there is a wiki page. Yep, it streams games to it, so it is a cloud console. Okay. I think the Shield TV is also like the same thing. Except it doesn't come with this fancy controller, so we put that there. And look at that, we are done. Let's save that. So now I'll add that image. Dang. That is a lot of ranking we did today. Oh my gosh, yeah, I think I'm done. I need to take a break. I've been going for much longer than I expected, and my voice is tired. So I think we'll pick up on this maybe later today or tomorrow. So yeah, anyways, yeah, thanks guys for watching so much. I think we got a few new viewers in here today, maybe one. But yeah, it was fun. Thank you guys so much for watching.